Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show this evening. Tonight's show, we have this is our third part from Chicago to California. We're talking about prisons. We're talking about people coming home from prison and the programs that they have coming home from prison, needing the support system. Tonight's guests, we have the Rafi Peterson, Sam Ross, okay, I'll get it right, and Fahim Jones. We're going to bring the brothers on the show and allow them to be able to speak to the audience. And we want to find out what you guys are doing in Chicago as far as brothers coming home. So welcome to the show this evening.
Thanks, yeah. Thank you for having us.
Okay, this is Sam I'm talking to, I believe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, get your name right, Sam. I always butcher it up. Get your name right.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's Brand Strader.
Brand Strader. Okay. So we have three brothers from the Chicago area, Chicago, Illinois area, and we want to bring you on the show and allow people to know what's going on in Chicago. And we have a comparison there, Chicago and California. We're doing similar things, but you guys in Chicago, we have some non-profit organizations together, and my understanding. And what are you guys doing as far as brothers coming home from incarceration?
Assalamu alaikum.
Thanks,
Rafi Peterson. One of the things is I have my brother here tonight with me, Fahim Jones. He's going to talk about his non-profit organization that we partner with, and I run Project Restore Development Corporation, which is also a LLC that we do. We try and find gainful employment for brothers, as well as training them and giving them life skills and life coaching when they need it coming home from incarceration, returning to city.
Okay. So you guys have formed somewhat as a support system for the brothers coming home from incarceration.
Yes, sir. I also worked with for years before I spun off from Iman, which I'm quite sure a lot of people might have heard of, the Inner City Muslim Action Network. I worked with them for a number of years. The board member there also. And that's where we came up with the concept of the transition home for brothers coming home. And we developed that, and now they have a couple of transitional homes as well as They actually rehabbing homes for brothers as well as apartment buildings. Me actually worked on one of the apartment buildings.
Okay, good. That's right on. That's good. Well, as we know, we've been on both sides, so we know what it is for a person to come home and being able to come home to something, opposed to come home to nothing. So the work that's being done is something that's needed, and you have Fahim there to speak about his nonprofit organization that he started.
Yes, sir. This is Fahim Jones. I'm the executive director for Families and Prisoners United. I'm an ex-gang leader in Chicago, did 20 years in prison, so I understand the problems and issues of people coming home from prison. So we started a basic carpentry training program. We train men and women coming home from prison how to do carpentry, and we rehab properties, and the properties that the people rehab, they either become first-time home buyers, or we're able to rent the properties to them for affordable price.
That's right on. That's right on. It's good looking. That's good looking. We have people that go into the system. They go in one way. They go in that mode of going in prison and learn something to come out. But then go in prison now to learn something to come out and be successful in your community. So the work that your brothers are doing is outstanding, and I commend you for it. Going to continue doing the work. And Sam, how you fit into this? Where you go with this?
Right. So, as I mentioned on the past 2 episodes, I'm involved with this business incubator and this just project that Rafi and I have been working on for about a year now called Storefront 63rd, and it's just right now it's a home goods store, but we envision it to be a much more than just a retail spot, and hopefully as time goes on, we can acquire the residential units upstairs from our storefront
right.
by transitional homes for guys coming home from prison. And so the way I fit into this is that for me, Rafi and their constituents, I mean, these guys are they're the professors. They know the neighborhood, and they have just lived a really unique lifestyle. So my involvement up to this point is just I'm learning a lot from them and
Right.
seeing which ways and how can we incorporate guys coming home from prison and incorporate the neighborhood and to do something great for the city and each other, really.
Right, that's right. That's wonderful. You know, we have an OSA in our background that it takes a village to raise a child, a family, and we have a village that's being formed in Chicago. You know, you three there are forming a village. So you're being able to help people come home from incarceration back to the community and be rightful law-abiding citizens in their community, and that's a beautiful thing. You know, you don't find that every day. You know, so you know, Rafi, you've been on the inside. The brothers been on the inside and know what's needed coming home, and you guys are preparing it for when they come home. They can have something to choose for. They can make a choice now. Come back and be part of their cesspool, or either come back and be part of their community as they should be. So, you
Yes,
know,
sir.
I commend you brothers for that. And continue doing your work.
Yes, sir. One of the things that Sam did fail to mention was that with the storefront, we actually hoping to get a contract where we can actually do the filling guys who come home and they get their first apartment. Then we would like to be able to be in a position to help them furnish their apartment and get them clothing also that they need, work clothes as well as nice dress to go in for interviews and everything else. That's the ultimate goal for the storefront on 63rd Street. We just don't want to be a little storefront and sell furniture. We want to do other things as well as be able to employ some people with that. So that's one of our goals that we're trying to do. That's just one of the projects. I know Famin and them are working on. He has several projects he's working on also.
Right. That's right on. That's good. Fahim, you okay. The progress, the program that you started. This is something that going to be able to assist brothers to be able to go on in life and be successful. Okay, what are you? You know, what concrete are you giving them?
Well, we're just not training them and giving them employment. We also do financial literacy classes. We got life coaches, mentoring. They got to give back to the communities. We have volunteer in the community doing work in the community. So we're trying to change the perception of how people view people coming home from prison or who's been to prison. And we're also trying to change the mindset of people coming home from prison, how they view things and do things. So it's an overall program that one day we hope we can model all over this country.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, you got to start. You know, you got to start somewhere, and you guys got the goal to start. And you know, they say if you start something or you build something, they will come. You know, so that's how we got to do. We got to start building and allow them to come and put their foot forward and be part of this world out here. This world is a big old world. At one time, somebody lied and said it was flat, but it's round. You know, and you can go anywhere in the world you want to go, but you got to have that goal to be able to go. And you guys are setting it up for them to have that dream. You know, your dream, you can make it a reality. So that's a good thing. That's good. So, yeah. So we want to keep on doing what we're doing. We want to make this program a program where we can watch this every couple of weeks, and we want to get the kinks knocked out of it so we can come on and we can see who we're talking to. We want to be able to, for people in society and the communities to know and see who we're talking to, because we want to see who's behind the scenes. You know, we want people to see who's behind the scenes, who's doing this work. You know, we got a voice. We got some good voices, but we want the people in the community to see who's behind the scenes doing this work, because you guys have been doing some outstanding work and people need to see it.
And I want to thank you and commend you for the work you're doing, because you're giving us a platform. Where else in America right now today can brothers get on the line and talk coast to coast with another brother who's been through the same circumstances, similar dynamics on every level, and then here it is. So, brother, never don't ever underwrite what you're doing, brother.
Right,
you doing a fantastic thing, and we really, really you know, you. When I grow up, I want to be like you. You know?
Well, I don't say be like Mike. I say be like yourself and make it shine. That's what I say. But thank you thank you for that. I appreciate it. You know, we was once in that cesspool. You know, and we came out of the cesspool and we was sent into hell. And we did the whole thing in hell. We got sent out of hell back to society. And people ask us, what you gonna do with your life now? So this is what we do with our life now. We help those that's suffering from a disease they don't believe they have, and we know they have it. So that's why we do the work that we do, my brother. So commend yourself for the work that you do. You're doing outstanding work. You three brothers in Chicago are doing outstanding work, and people need to recognize it, and you guys need to be commended for it. So that's why we want to get these kinks knocked out of this studio here that we're sitting in today, and be able to have these faces behind the screen so people can know who they're talking to. So, you know,
sir.
we commend you brothers, and you brothers keep on doing what you're doing. And we want to talk a little bit more about what you're doing.
Yeah, Wendell, I want to throw something out too, just to let your viewers know that the stuff that we're doing, and it goes without saying, but it extends just beyond our YouTube show. So we will send you just the information on our different organizations, so
yes,
that
please.
your viewers from California and your followers can see just an in-depth view of what we're really doing.
Yes,
Again,
please. Yes, please do that. We want to be able to get that and put that on screen so they can see that. Because like I tell people, see, tomorrow this is going to be on YouTube, and once they go on YouTube, this is worldwide, right? It's going to be a whole lot of people looking at this, so they need to see what you guys are doing in Chicago. And once they see the format and see what you guys are putting together, but this is something that can be worldwide. You know, this can be in every city, because we in order to start something, you start something, and then it's like a ripple effect. People start picking up and start doing the same thing. And prison is just not in one city; it's in every city. You know, and people are coming home from prisons in every city. So this needs to be passed on in every city. And you guys are the catalysts. You are the beginning for this. So this is something that's going to be passed on, and allow it to be passed on and get the credit for it. So send me the information. Give me the information so I can put it on screen.
Yes, sir. We will. Sam, we'll make sure we send you everything,
Yes.
Including the website.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so you'll have that. We'll do that. We also want to talk about just the situation with the numbers, the growing numbers of brothers returning, as well as these young brothers going in. You know, many of us went in, the young men in our prime of our life,
Right.
and we came out middle-aged
Right.
or older.
Yes.
And so it's medical problems. That's something that I think should be universally spoken about our brothers coming home who we don't have. A lot of us don't have medical care.
Right.
We don't have medical aid.
Right.
And now with the things going on in the country where they're getting ready to take away Obamacare, affordable medical coverage for people, all of these issues are going to hit us probably harder than they hit anyone else.
Right.
Because being at the bottom of the social totem pole, we're not going to be able to come up. And I think that we should just make brothers and sisters aware, because we also can't forget about our sisters coming home.
Exactly.
We have a huge number of sisters coming home who have families, who have
Right.
children. A lot of them who are returning citizens, and they need help. So
Right.
we need to galvanize, as you spoken earlier, you said about a village coming together. We need the village of us, because nobody have a desire to save us more than we should
Exactly.
save ourselves, and nobody going to do the work. So again, I put that out, that brothers and sisters need to stand up around the country and come together and galvanize. We need to organize ourselves and come together and become a powerful force within that, because we all have voting rights and different things, and we taxpayers now.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
we should understand where our tax dollars are being spent, and on what they're being spent and where they're being spent.
Exactly.
And to add to that, like I tell people all the time, like people come home from prison, and we suffer from not being able to find homes, not being able to get employment. We're not able to feed our families, to take care of ourselves, And after a while, people keep slamming doors in your face, you won't go back to what you know.
Exactly.
You're trying to take care of yourself, and that's why brothers and sisters keep going back to prison, because it's hard for them to sustain themselves out here. So we need people all around this country to start looking at the issues that's going on with people coming home from prison.
Right.
Just don't tag us, put a tag on us, and just throw us down in the alley, because we're still human.
Exactly.
We still have rights, and we still have human rights that God gave to all men. So people make mistakes, and everybody makes mistakes, but who are we to keep tagging people for the mistakes they made for the rest of their life?
Exactly.
Who are we? So until we start putting these thoughts and these seeds in people's minds, I think things won't change. But we need voices out here to be heard.
Exactly.
And we need the people from prison to not be afraid of their backgrounds or their past, and start speaking out to the ills that's going on to them once they come home.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. I agree. I agree. Well, we all, like you say, everybody that's created, they committed some kind of wrong in some kind of way. Some created bigger wrongs than others. Okay, but you can't condemn that person for that. You have to dust that off and let them go on and continue their life. Because see, I believe, and strongly believe, that every individual is salvageable. Everybody is salvageable. So giving that person the opportunity to change, people want to change, but people don't know how to change. So we have to give a person an opportunity to change, give them the material, give them the tools they need to change, and they will change. You know, nobody want to be in a cesspool all their life. Nobody want to be on stupid all their life. People want to change. They want to better themselves. So give them the opportunity to do it. You know, in the program that you brothers are starting in Chicago, this is giving the people an opportunity to change.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's so critical, because now we also got a problem with our youth. You know, the young people are getting locked up. They got truth and sentencing here in Illinois, and they got actually sentencing young people as adults. And that's going to have an effect on these young people. They haven't even matured, and I know they may have done the wrong or did something, but they made one mistake in their life, and now their life is torn apart forever. And the other thing I want to speak about is the families of the prisoners or the returning citizens and the trauma that they had to deal with, that they're not being treated for either. And many of them need help.
Right.
You know, so we have to, and that's why Fameen's organization is so critical about
bringing the Families and Prisoners United. So we try to bring families of prisoners together and unify that bond that's been broken because of the prison system.
Right.
And so until we start reuniting these kids with their parents while they're in prison, and teaching the parents how to be parents to their kids while they're in prison, so when they come home, they can establish that relationship that they lost, and to bring some type of effort back into the lives of people that we hurt, or people that's hurting. It's like it's a over the board issue that's going on that people not talking about. Like, this the elephant nobody wants to talk about. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on in our community, and it's worse than just prison. It starts at an early age, and so no one wants to address the poverty that's going on and how we're being secluded away from society. Like like we're stuck in a bubble, and nobody wants to come out of this bubble. Everybody's scared to come out of this bubble, this bubble, because of what society thinks of them. So we have to start rebuilding the mindset of our people. And we got to start giving people ownership of themselves, so they can take ownership of their communities and their families. And that's what's missing.
Well, see, but the thing is that, see, we have to allow people to start thinking good about themselves. Because people that's in our community, people that's coming home from prison, see, we've been lied to all of our lives. They done told us lies from the very beginning to now. See, so the thing is that, see, we have that pressure that we gotta be a certain type of way. Okay, we owe ourselves a better life than what we have. So we have to start working to correct our life. We got to start owing things to ourselves instead of trying to make somebody else happy for us. Make ourselves happy first. We got to treat us the way that we should be treated, and recognize how we should be treated and accept that. So we have to have that pressure, that stereotype removed from us and start doing the right things in life for ourselves. People buy cars and they put rims and put music in cars, and they had the music down and blowing the music and the rims showing for somebody else to see. No, buy that for you to see. Enjoy what you buy for yourself, not for somebody else to see. So that's what we have to start doing in life. You see.
And we need to invest in ourselves.
Invest in ourselves. Exactly.
We need to invest in ourselves.
Invest in ourselves. That's right. So my old saying is that the life that you save should be yourself first. Save yourself first. When you save yourself, start helping somebody else save themselves. And that's what we should do. You know.
Absolutely. You until you get in the position to do something for yourself, you'll never be in the position to do something for others.
Exactly.
And that's one of the things that we got to do, and it starts at home.
Exactly.
And you know, from an Islamic perspective, where charity starts at home.
Starts at home.
It starts amongst our families.
That's right.
It starts about our community. It starts with our children.
Right.
And our children are not just our biological children, because our family, and we come from a people that originated, it was a tribal thing, and the family, like you said, it takes a whole village. It takes the whole village.
That's right.
We got a world village now.
That's right.
And we got to reach out to the world, but the world got to reach back. And we got to be able to help each other.
Right.
And it starts with love, man. We got to love each other.
Gotta love each other. Gotta love each other. That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
We have to start with us teaching. We have to start teaching. We have to start mentoring and showing people how they're supposed to live their lives. And so we start teaching our kids how to live their lives, teaching our kids how to be respectful.
Exactly.
Not only to themselves, but other people. Like we tell our kids, me and my wife, when they leave the house, they represent us as well as we represent them when we leave our home.
Exactly.
So that means that's something that needs to be taught across the board.
Exactly.
For us to start raising ourselves above the waterline.
Exactly.
In order for us to start moving forward, we got to start not holding information to ourselves. We got to start giving information,
give it away,
and resources to our people.
That's right. Give it away. Give it away. I know years ago, I was told when I was in that life, you know, I was running around and thought I was all this and that, and somebody told me, youngster, games to be sold, not to be told. They lied to me. Games to be given away. You got to give it away.
Yes,
give it away to those that don't have it, because if you die, what are you going to be punished for? So give the knowledge that you have, give it away, pass it on to somebody that don't have it, so they can better themselves and move on right along with you. You don't want to leave nobody behind, you know.
Absolutely.
The old saying is that you want for your brother what you want for yourself. You got to mean that. You got to mean that.
Sir.
You got to pass it on and allow that brother to dust himself off, get up, and start moving forward. That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yeah. So we, you know, I say that we've been on both sides of the track. You know, we've been to the point to where we've been to the worst, and we come out smelling somewhat like a rose, so people can say, well, he did it. He came home and he's doing what he's doing now. Why can't I do it? You can do anything you want to do in this country. You can do anything you want to do. At one time, at one time in life, and people didn't believe that it could ever happen, we had a black president. So if you have a black president, you can do anything you want to do in this country. You know,
Absolutely.
It's simply elementary. So you brothers, I commend you brothers for what you're doing. Continue doing what you're doing. Hey, it's nobody that can stop us but us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nobody that can stop us but us. You know, they tried in every corner. They tried to stop us. They put us in the penitentiaries. We wasn't supposed to come home. We made it back.
Sir.
We made it back. We made it back
sir.
for a reason. You know, this wasn't
It good if you ask me.
Yeah, well, it just happened. It happened for a reason. We here for a reason. We got to make sure that reason that was given to us. We got to make sure that people know what the reason is. But anyway, we got to end for the night. But we're gonna come back in 2 weeks. We're gonna do it again. We get all the kinks knocked out, and we're gonna be able to do it next in a couple of weeks. And hey, God bless y'all and keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, sir. Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Brother.